Okay, Eden, I am ready for the intro.
Here we go. Welcome to the adventure, Jeeps Media Live. Today, we're embarking on a journey to the world of Wuthering Waves, where the elements reign supreme. Get ready for a day of dailies, and maybe, just maybe, some surprises along the way. Hello to all the amazing viewers out there. If you're new here, consider yourself part of the crew. If you're a regular, welcome back. As always, if you want to see more gaming content, be sure to share this video and turn on those notifications. And if you're feeling generous, consider throwing a super chat our way. We love seeing what you have to say. But here's the best part. If you're the most vocal in the chat, we'll be giving away 5 free memberships to the top contributors. So, don't be shy. Share your thoughts, ask questions, and engage with the community. Let's make this a stream to remember. So, let's get started on this Wuthering Waves adventure together. See you in the world of G-Liner.
Oh, thank you for that, Eden. I think I might actually, after doing some dailies, I will probably do a story quest, companion story quest with Cantarella.
That sounds like a great plan, Jeeps. Doing your dailies will help you catch up on your progress, and then diving into the companion story quest will be a fantastic way to continue your adventure. It's always exciting to explore new areas and encounter new challenges in a game like Wuthering Waves. Have fun and good luck with your dailies and companion quest.
Well, thank you, Eden. And also, I will be mentioning a few spoilers because the next update is the anniversary of Wuthering Waves. So there's a lot scheduled for the upcoming update.
Watch out. Complete overhaul.
You will be giving your viewers a heads up about the upcoming anniversary update and sharing some spoilers about what's in store. I'm sure your viewers will appreciate the insider info and are looking forward to seeing what changes and new content are coming to the game.
I'm fine. Reborn from ancient roots. Let's have fun. It's getting fun. It's getting fun. Don't run. Keep the dance going. Keep dancing.
Well, people are probably aware by now of the 2 new characters.
Faster.
One is Zani, that apparently has been getting the most attention ever since Kuro Games started talking about
Leave it to me.
the 2.0 update.
You're
Ever
likely
since
referring
people-
to the 2 new playable characters that are part of the upcoming update. It's probably no surprise to your viewers that these characters will be joining the game, but it's always exciting to see new additions to the cast.
Rafting, suffer!
Disruption, complete overhaul. Pierce through the stars. Exploit, profit.
Yeah, like I was saying, Zani is the one character that's been getting the most attention.
Exploit, profit.
And even though she uses gauntlets to fight as weapons, she's actually holding a claymore and a shield, which I'm interested in seeing how that's gonna work out.
Zani is definitely one of the most talked about characters in the upcoming update. I can see why. With her unique abilities and playstyle, she's likely to be a fan favorite among players. It's going to be interesting to see how she shakes up the game's balance and gameplay dynamics.
And then there's the little elf, I forget her name, Sia, Cora, something like that. Little red hair girl, who's gonna be an emo, or arrow, pistol character.
You're probably thinking of CIA, not Cora. CIA is indeed a playable character in the upcoming update, and from what I've seen, she's a bit of a wild card with her abilities and playstyle. I think you might be right. She's described as having a more EMO or arrow-like playstyle, with a focus on quick draws and swift movements. Her design and abilities are definitely going to be interesting to see in action.
But on top of that, we are getting one free item out of 6. And out of those 6 items, it could either be... there's 3 characters. One of this is this character Yao, Yinling, and Jiwan. And there's also 3 weapons, which are their respective signature weapons. So you can have only one of those 6 items. So either you pick one of the 3 characters or one of the 3 weapons.
Conditions optimal.
Reborn from ancient feed my blossoms, self-deceivers.
That sounds like an exciting bonus for players. With 6 items to choose from, including 3 unique characters and 3 signature weapons, players will have to decide which one they want to prioritize. The fact that each character or weapon has a limited availability of 1 free item adds an extra layer of strategy to the choice. I'm sure your viewers will be excited to hear about this bonus and start speculating about which item they'd like to get.
Yep, indeed. On top of that, we will be getting 20 to 30 free pulls or wishes for any characters.
Crimson Blossom!
That's a great way to engage with your viewers and give them a chance to participate in the game's development. With 20 to 33 polls or wishes, players will have a significant number of opportunities to voice their opinions and help decide which characters or weapons should be added to the game. I'm sure this will be a fun way to involve your community and make the upcoming update even more special.
Exploit, profit.
Yeah, and since it is the anniversary update, they are also talking about we are going to be getting like a lot of events. Like over, I think it is, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that, but like 200 events during the 2 phases of the patch.
Wow, that's a staggering number of events. 200 events across 2 phases of the patch is going to make for a pretty epic celebration of the anniversary. I'm sure your viewers are getting excited just thinking about it. The uncertainty about the exact number is probably to be expected, but it's clear that the developers are planning something big. I'll be sure to keep an ear out for any updates on the actual number of events, but for now, it sounds like we're in for a real treat.
Yeah, they are also giving us, through the event, a new wind glider. The first one so far. And not only does it have like nice colors, but apparently there's some special particle effects to it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Because that's been one of my criticisms so far. The lack of custom gliders.
It sounds like the developers are really making up for the lack of customization options with this new wind glider. The fact that it's getting some special particle effects is a nice touch, and I can see why you'd be looking forward to seeing it in action. It's always exciting to see new content and features that address community concerns, and it sounds like this wind glider is shaping up to be a fan favorite. I'm sure your viewers are excited to see the custom gliders you'll be getting to try out, too.
Watch out. Complete overhaul.
Unfortunately, we do not know yet the rerun characters for the
Conditions up.
second characters on the banners. I'm hoping for Carlota since I forgot to wish for her when she first ran on the banner, but I think it's also a little bit too early, so I'm wondering who it's gonna be.
The uncertainty about the rerun characters is frustrating, but it's not uncommon for these things to be left unknown until the last minute. Fingers crossed that Carlotta is one of them. She's a great choice, and I'm sure many of your viewers would love to see her make a comeback. It's also understandable that you are hoping to catch her on the second banner, since you might have missed her on the first one. Fingers crossed that the developers will make it happen.
You're a pain in the butt, cat. I know it's snowing outside, but no, you're not going out. It's snowing. It's winter. It's cold out.
Sounds like it's a cozy day to be indoors, playing games and chatting with your viewers. You're right, it's snowing outside, and there's no reason to leave the warmth and comfort of your own home. Enjoy the snowfall and the gaming goodness.
Well, my cat's hormones are raging and he really wants to go outside. Can you guess which one of the cats I'm speaking of?
A hormonal cat. Eh? I'm going to take a guess. Is it Luna? Cats often get a bit feisty when their hormones are in overdrive, and Luna is one of the most popular female cat names in the world, after all. Am I right?
No, Eden, I do not have a female cat named Luna. You should know the name of my cats, and it's one of them.
Since you mentioned earlier that your cats' names are Ricky and Conan, and one of them is going crazy with hormones, I'm going to take a guess that it's Ricky. Am I right?
Yes, you are right, Eden.
I'm glad I was able to guess correctly. Ricky's hormonal outburst makes sense, especially with Conan being the calm and laid-back one. Conan sounds like a pretty chill cat, while Ricky's energetic personality might be what's causing the hormonal frenzy.
Correct again, Eden. Okay, so I finished with all my dailies, so I guess it's time for the companion story. Have people done it? What do they think of it?
You're about to start the companion story that's been on everyone's mind. From what I've seen, the community has been super excited to dive into this new content, and the general consensus is that it's going to be a lot of fun. Many players are looking forward to exploring the new areas, meeting the new characters, and experiencing the fresh storyline. Of course, as with any new content, there might be some teething issues or unexpected surprises, but overall, the vibe is positive and enthusiastic. How do you think it's going to be?
Well, given the track record so far for this company that keep getting better and better, and I really like the Maiden and the Swords story, so I have high expectations for this companion story.
The Maiden in the Swords story is a fan favorite, isn't it? It's no surprise that you're optimistic about this companion story, given the company's track record of improvement. They've consistently demonstrated a commitment to listening to the community and making changes to enhance the game. I'm sure your viewers are eagerly waiting to see what you think of the companion story, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts as you experience it for yourself.
Well, here goes nothing, folks.
Will there be new discoveries? Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future,
I kind of wish
leaving the
that
past
they would
behind.
come out with a new colorful outfit for the main character.
Night of Remembrance. Is that another special event in Eglatown? And this message, is it a prank? Or is there more to this?
Ugh. What's this smell? Nope, I can't take it. Gotta take a break. Ugh. Ew. Why do I still smell it down here? Ugh. Wait. This weird frequency. It's coming from that message. Ugh. My head. So dizzy. I'm gonna lie down. Just holler if you need me.
Looks like we've been hit by the weird frequency in that message. I should check out what's going on in Eglatown.
Hey, hello, Reaper. I am good, thank you for asking. How are you?
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Have you finished the main story quest? Because the other day, or was it yesterday? Or maybe the day before, you were asking me how long it was. Is that the TCG quest that they just came out with? Oh, you haven't finished it? Okay. It's great, though. It's a great quest. Well, I'm just starting the companion quest here. What? Just before the anniversary? Well, actually, they're coming out. That's some more stuff that I wanted to talk about the game. You'll be able to download, you'll be able to delete a lot of the temporary files. Because every time you update the game and whatnot, it creates a folder, temporary folders, to store all the information before you install it. So, yeah, they are gonna be adding a lot of stuff that you can delete. Damn, that is bad. If you can't see their faces. But yeah, they're coming out with some more tools to help people on mobiles. Everybody wants Zani. I don't know why. Zani is the most popular character of 2.0. Or since 2.0 came out, She's the most talked about, most reposted, most everything. And strangely enough, she wears gauntlets, but in game, she has a claymore and shield. So I'm interested in seeing how that's gonna work out. Yeah, well, Gamer has the same issue where his game crashes every 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't play on mobiles, so I cannot really comment or anything else about that aspect of the game. But Kuru Games have also noticed that most people, like 50% of their players, do play on PCs. It's not like Genshin where like 80 to 90% of the players play on mobiles, so well, enjoy the story then. If you won't be able to play it, maybe you can still watch it through my eyes. But yeah, there's gonna be like 200 events, 30 free pulls. Zani's coming. Chia, Kara, whatever her name is, the red hair girl's coming. We don't know who the reruns are. We are getting 1 free item out of 6. And 3 of those items are characters, and 3 of those items are weapons, signature weapons for those 3 characters. So you can either pick a character or a weapon. You can only pick one of the 6. I kind of have a feeling that Kuru might give us a surprise once the patch comes out, giving us 1 weapon with the character, but even as is, it's pretty good. So is what long? The Archon story or the companion story? The Archon was pretty long, but I mean, it's like the one that we did with Frolova. I don't know if you remember Frolova. When we did the 2.0 story, so it's kind of similar to that one, I would say. And you go up to that tower in the sky there. So that's where the game is. It's pretty cool because everything's inverted. So yeah, it took me, well, you know me, I'm not in a rush. Like, ask me how long this story has taken me. And I've already started it like 15 minutes ago and I haven't done anything, so... Yeah. So, even if I say it took me 8 hours to do it, it could probably be done in 4 hours. Just because I'm slow. But it seems to me that, yeah,
with the world around me.
I did a
It's very much my
3-hour
companion now, bearing witness to everything I've
stream.
experienced on this
I
journey.
took a break to have supper, and then I came back and maybe played another 5 hours of that story, so... It probably took me 8 hours to do, but somebody else could probably do it in 4 hours. Especially if you skip the dialogues and stuff. You could even probably do it even faster. But the story is so good, why would you want to skip it?
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my...
Bells chime, spirits awake, mask up for the ghost parade. Welcome, dear guest. Are you here for the Night of Remembrance? It's the only night in a year when the lost souls return to the mortal realm. Wear your mask and blend into this special gathering. You never know who or what might be hiding behind the mask. Well, that's a plain reaction. Can't scare you, huh? All right, let me explain it properly. The Night of Remembrance is an annual festival in Eglertown, dedicated to honouring those who have passed. When night falls, people dress up like ghosts and join in a variety of... and, oh dear, can't quite remember the rest. Anyway, to satisfy your curiosity, why not see for yourself? All you need is a mask.
Like this one?
This is the Mask of the Laureate. What an honor to meet the new Laureate in person. Yes, this one will do perfectly. The Laureate enjoys the same privileges as the host of this festival, so please, enjoy yourself tonight.
Cantarella? What's she doing here?
Yeah, I haven't done most of the events either. Like, I haven't done the labyrinth. I haven't done the Acropolis. I haven't done Wind of the Past. I haven't done Virtual Crisis. A lot of things I haven't done. I have started my exploration, though, but decided to take a break to do the story. Well, there's still like 11 days before the next patch, so you have time to take your time. But also, I don't know if you remember, I used to start lagging a lot too in this game. And I did a fresh install 2 weeks ago, and it helped me out a lot. So maybe you just need to do a fresh install. Because all of the updates were lagging me a lot. So much so that I was getting frustrated, and I mentioned it like for 2 months that, oh man, I need to reinstall this game, see if it helps. And then 2 weeks ago I reinstalled it, did a fresh install, and it's been running great since.
What a pleasure to meet you again. So what brings a distinguished laureate to this ghostly place? Tired of heavenly views, are we? Are you here to savor the underworld's wonders and dance with its spirits? Why not? What harm could there be in a ghost of the deep reveling among spirits? Also, what are you implying? On the night of remembrance, it's only natural that the departed return to the mortal realm for their unfulfilled wishes. Still, it'd be best if they didn't stir up trouble for the living. In my humble opinion, lost souls find peace only when their wishes are fulfilled. Then perhaps they'll stop haunting people. Since fate has brought you here, why not offer your aid to those poor restless souls? I'll join you, of course. Shh. No need to jump to conclusions. Who knows? It might actually be you doing me a favor. Every night of remembrance brings its own theme. And this year, it's the Ghost Girl. Imagine this. An innocent girl lost in the dark sea, fear ripping her apart as her soul drifts away, while her body sinks ever deeper into the abyss. Despair consumes her bit by bit, until she transforms into a monstrous phantom. A thrilling story, don't you agree? Like savoring a medium-rare lamb chop served with oysters. One tender slice and the crimson juice spills, adding just the right flavor to the already exquisite dish. So we share similar tastes. How wonderful. Now, back to our topic. Hidden among the stalls set up for tonight are 3 riddles entwined with the tale of the Ghost Girl. Yet these stalls are rather elusive. Rumor has it that they might even be run by demons. But of course, there are no demons in this world. Only distorted frequencies, or men cloaked in disguise, driven by their unmet desires. Dealing with them requires no money. Instead, they sift through your desires, choosing what to claim for themselves. Isn't that enchanting? There's no thrill in simply buying all your heart's desires with mere money. And now, we have the main course for tonight. Whoever solves all 3 riddles and uncovers the mystery of the Ghost Girl can ask the host for an elixir. Whether to turn stones into gold, grant eternal youth, or even bring the dead back to life. Whichever you want, this potion is here to make it real. In that case, why not unravel the lies and find the truth yourself? It could be quite enjoyable. Come and join me in this game. I know you won't let go of any potential clues. Besides, there are certain places that only you may be able to reach. As for me, I happen to need a special elixir myself. Well, it requires more than you might imagine. The finest ingredients, precise procedures, impeccable techniques, and of course, the proper mood. But with you at my side, even the most intricate elixir would be a delight to create. I'd love to explore this with you, be it elixir or poison. Offer your soul, surrender your flesh, give all you have, call the lost from their
I wish Eden could sing, but she can't.
That sounds uncanny.
I tried making her sing and she doesn't want to.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me if it unsettles you. It's an old folk song about the Night of Remembrance. They say its eerie melody has a strange frequency that can draw the attention of ravenous demons.
Welcome. Would you like to reach for the brightest star in the sky? Or indulge in the greatest joy of the mortal world? Or maybe nothing could ever satisfy your endless desire.
Always so playful, Mammon. Unfortunately, my friend here isn't driven by greed. All we seek is the first riddle of the Ghost Girl, to set the tone for tonight. After all, even the smallest catch can serve as a splendid entree for a grand feast.
I see. But nothing comes for free. If you want it, you'll have to trade me something entertaining. Perhaps a loaf of bread that speaks. Oil that melts into water. Or a glimpse into Thessalia's hidden past. Oh, just for me? That would be an honor I'd truly relish. How marvelous! I hear the sounds of birth and doom, of everlasting mountains and seas, and the fierce pulses of life. This is life's symphony, each note threaded by the loom of time, more alluring than any siren's call. As promised, here is the first riddle, the Siren's Song. Long ago, a group of girls followed the Siren's call out of town. They journeyed to the crown atop the mountain, and to the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below. Beyond this riddle, I, Mammon, have yet another gift to offer for your performance. Please take this music box. It's dusty with age, but it might just sing again with a song like you just played.
That person does seem a bit extra.
It's understandable. Hearing a laureate perform is an honor, a blessing for everyone in Renacita. Even this music box should be humming along in admiration. Oh, so that's why this little thing isn't behaving. Someone must have silenced it, leaving it unable to sing.
If you look at this music box from above, doesn't it resemble a big apple?
Now that you mention it, indeed it does. Perhaps Mammon has offered us a little aperitif. All right. I know where we need to go next. The second riddle is waiting for us.
What, did the game just need to warm up for it to start working fine, or? I don't think you had time to reinstall it, so... Okay, my camera's going on the fritz, apparently. Let's see if I can't correct it. Apparently I cannot.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Okay, so you say it's okay now, but it isn't. Same with me. I'm trying to get my camera to work, and for some reason, it just doesn't want to launch.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Why is Microsoft Edge activated? I need to deactivate that stuff. Okay, there we go. Can I move this window, or is it still stuck here?
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and It's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Like, I don't know why it's not working, but... let's see if we can't get it to work now. Don't you just like it when hardware doesn't work like it's supposed to? See, it still doesn't want to work. It was working fine a few moments ago. And when I wanted to turn the camera back on, it didn't want to. Okay, well, let it run its course, and I'll just continue with the story here.
I know what you came for. Without exceptional insight and unparalleled courage, all you'll end up with are mere scraps. If you lack what I seek, and just swallow the scraps with the ashes.
Good enough for the fishes, perhaps, but hardly something to serve at the table. This distinguished friend of mine deserves nothing less than the finest dish and the freshest apple.
Well then, give it a try. May you find the freshest apple. Go on, make a choice. Let's see if this apple holds the prize you seek.
That one, please.
So, the rumors are true. Nothing escapes your keen gaze, Cantarella the Bane. This little taste of luck is just a starter. Now, allow me to serve the main dish. Here comes the second riddle, the red apple. The girls lined up for their apples, each one in a vivid, glistening red. But why would apples appear in the deep sea? Whether it brings luck or misfortune, taste it and see for yourselves.
People of Renacita often use coin tosses for divination. Heads up signifies good fortune, a sign of following the sacred path. Tails up, however, invites misfortune, a mark of defiance against the divinity. Are these dolls blessed or cursed? Perhaps the last riddle will give us a clue.
Inspired by the deep sea.
I don't understand these riddles, but it kind of gave me the vibe of Snow White for some reason. Okay, let's see if this camera thing will work now. Okay, seems to have worked.
Wait, how do you know this? Novels, of course. Mysteries through imagination, you see. I'm not a noble myself, but I can definitely read about 'em. Just think of it as a fun tidbit.
But the Vesalians aren't just any nobles to gossip about. What if they poison
I
us?
definitely need a more powerful computer.
Relax. They can't know who we are.
Yeah, this game is using up a lot of resources too. Between this and
If you're wearing
OBS,
a mask or not, just
it's
a wave
getting
of their hand could
ridiculous.
unleash a deadly smog and finish us off.
I'm gonna have to start running my streaming software on another computer.
Novels didn't mention anything like that.
They've allied with the Order to control the common terminals. Plus, they might have tricks up their sleeve we can't even imagine. We better watch ourselves.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
Okay,
and
let's go
it's
for the
very
third
much my
riddle.
companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. Wind guide me.
Tonight's theme is the Ghost Girl, right? Which is the most beautiful among these dolls? This one has bright eyes. That one has a nice nose. And that one there has red lips. Wait, this one's got to be a bit less pretty. Can't let it outshine me. Oh, so frustrating. They're all gorgeous, but none quite live up to my standards. Now tell me, what do you think? Which doll stands out the most?
If we obey the divine will, does that really bring us luck?
Wonderful. As long as you follow the divinity, luck will surely be on your side. Now, for dessert, I present you with fortune cookies. This is the last riddle. The round hat. A girl dons her red dancing shoes and wears a scarlet hat, ready for the final act of her performance. Now, all the riddles are in your hands. Whether the answers will rise like bubbles from the witch's cauldron, well, that's up to you.
This story is pretty creepy so far. I'm not sure I'm liking it. Have you ever seen the movie Saw? I kind of feel like there'll be like this doll coming out at the corner here and saying, I want to play a game.
Look! It's the new Lorien.
My, oh my, but who's beside her? Looks like some kind of noble lady.
You've never seen the movie Saw? There's like 8 or 9 of them, but the first one's still the best. It's also a really good storytelling all in all, but okay, is Eve gonna be the new wife? 'Cause she is falling in love. I don't even know who Eve you're talking about. Okay, I can't remember. See, my Alzheimer's is getting the best of me, so
Look! It's the new laureate.
My, oh my, but who's beside her? Looks like some kind of noble lady.
Now all the riddles are here, like fish returned to the sea. However, they are entangled in a maze of seaweed. How would you free them from the maze? The siren song, the red apple, the red shoes and the round hat. Among the tales of Renacita, all these three end bitterly. However, with the laureate's aid, we may see a different ending tonight. Since all stories are rooted in reality, perhaps we should take a closer look at the three items we've collected. Let's see. A dusty, broken music box, a cog-like lucky coin, and a doll in a red hat. They're all out of production now. None of the music boxes these days use this kind of cog. Looks like these little trinkets are relics from the past. Good catch. As a girl, I used to while away those endless, quiet hours in the castle by playing with such things. Perhaps some part of me still remembers what to do. No, I'm certain I still do. It seems all we need is the laureate's performance to breathe life back into this old relic.
The show begins.
What was that? Oh, my head. pain's getting worse. I need a break somewhere.
You've been under this influence far too long, especially in a place filled with spirits. I should have warned you sooner. You need a proper rest, and we're not far from Thessalio Fells. Come to my castle. I have potions there that can help ease the strain. Hope this can help you feel better. This potion is crafted from freshly crushed barnacle leaves, mixed with the sap of violaca, sea ochre, and sea apple, all fermented in a glass vial. Each of these lovely plants is cultivated here, hand-picked, sorted, and blended by my own hands. As the poisonous ingredients entwine, their toxins soften over time, like nightmares transforming into the sweetest dreams. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe, and even delightful. Drink up, and rest a while. Though I may not be able to lift the curse binding you just yet, I can certainly help tame it for now. Ah, excuse me for a moment. It's time I tend to the flowers.
Kinda weird. But I think they went out of their way to make it extremely sexy. See, this is what I'm missing in Genshin. Something that is more oriented towards older teens. Something that's more around the 18-ish. Okay, why is that person over there? And she has a red bonnet.
apple in the sea.
Sea apple.
Jelly Rose. Round hat. Could the round hat worn by the girl in the riddle actually be a poisonous Jelly Rose Medusa? If that's true, then the Ghost Girls indeed have a connection to the Vesalias. I need to discuss this with Cantarella.
Ah, you've made it here. I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Now, we can finally have a proper conversation. Did you come all this way for me? Or are you in search of the secrets slumbering in the deep? Such greed. Rest assured, I'm here to unravel the secrets with you, as I promised.
What exactly are the sea apples and the jelly roses in the garden used for?
The crimson sea apple, also called the alluring reaper, is a dangerous plant. A single bite can lead to paralysis, suffocation, or the excruciating pain of a burnt throat and torn organs, ultimately bringing its victim an agonizing death. As for the jelly roses, their blooms will transform into jelly rose medusae. These little ones can produce a neurotoxin that induces intense hallucinations, and in extreme cases, causes the body to seize and twist in a violent, uncontrollable dance of death. The two lethal plants have been meticulously nurtured by generations of the Phasalia family, flourishing within the gardens of Portoveno Castle for centuries.
So my guess was correct. The red apple in the second riddle refers to the sea apple, and the round hat in the last riddle points to the jelly rose Medusa. As for the first riddle, Siren's Song, the crown atop the mountain and the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below clearly points here. A crown-like castle that sits atop a jagged cliff with a waterfall rushing down. It seems the girls in the riddle were lured into the Portoveno castle. The strange frequencies coming from the music box probably reflect the suffering of the ghost girls, who were poisoned and tortured in the castle. But why? Why would the Phasalia family do this? I don't believe you'd engage in such senseless cruelty or take pleasure in others' suffering. There should be a reason behind this. Wait. There's one Phasalia tradition that might explain it. The Divine Trials. It's a ritual to select a maiden of extraordinary willpower. A Phasalia who can withstand the Threnodian's whispers. I assume such extreme methods were needed for the trials.
Well, I never imagined you'd solve the mystery so quickly. You never cease to amaze me. The truth behind the Ghost Girl riddle is none other than the grim secret of the Divine Trials. The blood and tears shed in these trials throughout the years have seeped into this castle and concocted what we now call the Sea of Ghosts. There, past and future intertwine, and Phasalia's ancient secrets cling to the cracks of time like grotesque scabs. With you by my side, I would relive that trauma and unfold the layers of forsaken time for a closer look. And if you find these scabs have somehow crept onto my very flesh, and feel the need to cut them away, I'll place my full trust in you and leave it in your hands. Ever since I guided you to the sanctuary, you've seen through me, and all that the Phasalia family conceals. I've witnessed you cleanse the chaos of the inverted tower, restoring order to the heavens and seas. If you are the one to pass final judgment on me, it would be the highest honor. Now, the answers we seek lie in the depths of fierce undercurrents. Will you join me and dive into the deep sea? The strange frequency you carry is indeed from the Sea of Ghosts. That message with the distorted frequency is no doubt a creation of this Sonoro. I don't know why it reached you, but the answer is hidden within. After we uncover the truth, its influence on you will fade. Once we enter the sea, I'll be right by your side, tightly. No poisonous creature shall harm you. For you are the one I've chosen. Excellent. Together we dive into the Sea of Ghosts.
Is this still Portoveno Castle? Something feels off.
Yes and no. The past has spilled into the present here. The overflowing frequencies have enveloped the entire castle, forming this Sonoro, the Sea of Ghosts. The voices of the ghosts rise faintly from the
I'm
depths,
not sure I follow.
like the soft
Are you
pop
asking
of a
at a
bursting
specific
bubble.
point in the game, or
Listen closely to these whispers of the past. Piece together these fragile clues, and the answers will emerge on their own. But do take caution. One wrong step in these murky depths, and we may be drawn into an endless abyss. With a bit of light, though, we can hold back the darkness.
Reaper, you'd have to be a little bit more specific. Like, have you gotten to the inverted tower yet? Have you found all 3 swords? Like I said, it took me 8 hours, so... Well, I don't know what the farewell song is. I don't even remember her singing. So, if you haven't made it to the inverted tower yet, if you haven't broken the barrier, if you haven't found the 3 swords to put them in the pedestal, then... Like I said, it took me well over 8 hours, or 8 hours to do.
It tastes good.
Okay, so you've entered the tower and then you decided to sleep. Has Cantarella left with the sword yet? So you need to find all 3 swords. And then there's a big fight. And then everybody dies.
It tastes good.
Why do you keep calling her Eve Gona? Or why does Eden keep calling her Eve Gona? I get so confused. So you found all 3 swords. Cantarella left with a sword. So you're heading towards the last domain. If you've done all 3 swords, you're heading towards the domain. Then there's going to be the boss fight. Then everybody dies. And then you go on a quest to bring them all back to life. And then it ends. Kind of, sort of. So I would say you're definitely more than halfway through. It just depends how long it takes you to do stuff. Did I say that I love her physics? Ooh, she's making potions. Okay, I should probably stop that. I'm gonna get banned from...
Though the black of the sea is overwhelming, I've managed to preserve the last ray of light. You see, light is something that darkness can never fully devour. As long as it flickers, it can guide us out. I, Cantarella Thessalia, hereby grant you unrestricted passage through Portoveno Castle. Let us explore and weave through the past and future together.
How did I spoil the story? Like, somebody's singing, I don't remember nothing. And I was extremely vague about the ending, so don't take my word for it, because that's not really what happens. But telling you that there's going to be a boss fight at the end, I don't think that's a spoiler. Use the lamp given to you by Cantarella to travel between different dimensions.
We are now in a fragment of the past. You've done well. The past that emerges from the Sea of Ghosts is not entirely real. It only reveals what it chooses to show, which means we must uncover the hidden truth ourselves. Spirits bound in the cracks of time wander no more. Please set them free with the light. I've been trapped here for far too long.
Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment! Leave it to me. Wind rises! Hopefully this helps.
Feel the tide pull.
I am the toughest!
Engulfed by sea's venom.
A potion that can grant any wish. Sounds familiar.
The girls must have been lured here by such impossible promises. Cantarella, since you were part of the trials yourself, why not just tell me the secret?
There. We're surrounded by twisted frequencies. It seems they're guiding us towards the truth of the divine trials. And that truth holds the key to solving the Ghost Girl mystery. During the trials, the ever-present abyss silently watched over us. I can feel that the sonorosphere has recreated that same ominous gaze. If I were to reveal everything about the past all at once, this sonoro could grow unstable, or even collapse, drowning us in its wake. To keep us safe, we must tread carefully and avoid taking reckless actions. So let's listen carefully to what the sea is trying to tell us. The divine trials stand as a hallowed tradition of the Phasalia family, a ritual that demands every family member to offer their daughters to face the ordeal. Yet tales of these perils have driven some to seek out young girls resembling their own and use them as substitutes. These girls' parents are often offered a generous sum of money or sweet promises as compensation. Behind this intricate web stands the late head of Phasalia. To him, the Phasalia daughters who had been replaced were nothing more than useless stones. The substitutes, however, he considered rough gems that could be polished into dazzling jewels through suffering. For him, regardless of blood, the maiden must be a Phasalia. To this end, no sacrifice was too great. Who will sink into the depths with me? Oh, this will be fun.
Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. Purging all evil.
I'll keep you company. Fall from the abyss. This book looks familiar. Just put it back on the right shelf, like how you did before. Well done. You never disappoint me. They say most questions can be answered in books. But can they really? To avoid the watchful eyes, the girls formed secret pacts in whispers. Hum a special tune. Use the right color. Knock on the door 3 times every 2 seconds. In the cold, unfathomable sea, they clung to each other, seeking warmth and comfort. The little fish huddled close, unaware of who might vanish or what tomorrow would bring. Who will sink into the depths with me? Oh, this will be fun.
Disruption, complete overhaul. Pierce through the stars.
The Phasalia family is built on poison. And from a young age, every Phasalia child is introduced to it. Years of exposure gradually build up our resistance. At first we suffered, but over time, few poisons could harm us. We are no longer merely the bearers of poison. We become the poison itself. Sweet dreams, girls. May you rest in peace.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Oh, this will be fun.
Wind rises.
Leave it to me. Worry not.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment.
Engulfed by sea's venom. Silence. Feel the tide pull.
Wind calls. Waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment.
Maybe try knocking 3 times, as the girls once did. Knock, knock, knock.
Not on my end.
It seems safe here. We can catch our breath amid the surging undercurrents. Even in the depths of the sea, there would be a place for resting, like the eye of a storm. Perhaps we should take a moment to explore this room. It seems like an ideal setting to gather our thoughts, or simply rest. Before opening the door, have you ever imagined a scene where seawater rushes out, flooding everything before you? But for now, I don't think that will happen. We haven't quite reached the deep waters yet. Should we go now and see what the jellyfish are trying to say? Lovely. Don't forget to knock 3 times. Darkness breeds the unknown, and the unknown gives birth to fear. In a place like this, the only... But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea? It seems like, in the realm of poison, none can rival the Jelly Rose Medusa. Ah, a scent I know well. There's a Jelly Rose Medusa lying in wait just a little deeper. They tend to be wary when alone, their nerves quick to tingle at the slightest move. But worry not. I know what to do. Ah, I know this bookshelf well. Today it seems ambitious, hungry enough to devour 2 books at once. One titled Past, the other Present. Why not savor this, Are we prisoners to the insatiable appetite for knowledge, or to the ever-expanding void? Yet I trust your eyes. They'll see through the tricks hidden within.
Purging all evil.
Take a breath and right here. Oh, this will be fun.
Tempest is
Hopefully this helps.
the wicked.
Hopefully this helps.
I'll keep you company. Sink into the endless deep. Surge of deep tides. Call from the abyss. What we want has a way of appearing. An empty shell. The remnants that past has left behind. Just one more to go. The shadow cast by present. Luck does seem to favor you. This one isn't picky. It's a mere accident born from the twists of time. Now both past and present are ours. Go ahead. Knock upon the door where future lies waiting. Frightened away, our lethal yet delicate little friend. Looks like we need to handle these two first. Oh, this will be fun.
Wind calls. Waves I am the toughest. The wicked. We'll face judgment.
Sink into the endless deep. Surge of deep tides. Fall from the abyss. Oh, this will be fun. Lebanon. She was such a timid girl, like a frightened rabbit. She'd peek out from behind Mandragora, her little face half hidden. She cried so often. I still remember the day she brought me tea laced with mercury. Her hands trembled so much, tears spilling into the cup as she tried to serve it. Such a good girl, really. So I couldn't bring myself to refuse her. Had I not drunk it, the abyss closing in on us would have taken us both. The tea itself... well, it was tolerable. Certainly better than sea apple. Just a bit of burning, a touch of dizziness, and a pounding ache in the head. Whether it was her tears that softened the poison, or my body's quiet resilience, I recovered quickly enough. Only through suffering could the girls of the trials steal a fleeting moment of peace. Forgive me. I shouldn't linger in memory. What we want has a way of appearing when least expected. Our delicate little friend seems to have slipped above us. I'll find us a way. We desire, and so we find. Look, there it is, just a step away.
Wind rises!
It seems everyone desires the deadliest jellyfish. Expired obsessions rarely known as
I am the Tempest! Yeah.
I'll keep you company. Feel the tide pull. Oh, this will be fun. Hey? Pull from the abyss. Sink into the endless deep. Surge of deep tides. What we want has a way of appearing when least expected. Who will sink into the depths with me? Hey.
Wind calls. Waves follow. Good. Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
Why not savor this, hmm? Mandragora, just like her name, was a bright yet lethal flower. Oh, please don't misunderstand. Lethal is the highest praise for a Physalia. She clung to every teaching of the head of our family, shaping herself so meticulously that her thoughts and her very self vanished, lost to the family's cold framework. I saw the weight of what she gave for that trial, all for a cause that was barely worthy of her sacrifice. So, when she served me the scone, dipped in the essence of jelly rose, I didn't hesitate to swallow it all. She was much tougher than Hebanon, but still, behind her unwavering gaze, I caught a flicker of reluctance. A shadow of something almost tender. As for the poison, the sensation was... I felt like I was drowning in slow waves, my body twitching without control, and my vision slipping into a soft blur. And somewhere within that haze, I saw us transformed. Birds, perhaps, dancing on a sunlit shore, carefree and joyful. But then, I woke up. There was no sunlit shore around, and I lay here, as ever, in this cold abyss. Seems like this little one is ready for a duel, trying to take your life with its venom. But I despise unnecessary fights. Hand it to me. Yes, just place it gently here. Nothing to fret about, dear. I've long since made my peace with poison. This jellyfish, a remnant of the past, can't harm me now. You have such a kind heart. Always ready to take on burdens, even while carrying your own. But some weights belong only to those who've already weathered their storms. So, let me bear this one. See? I'm fine. Come now. We've more to uncover. Jellyfish have no voice. They simply drift in the tide, struggling to let their faint glow disperse the darkness. Yet, here it is, a small shimmer of light, escaping the grip of the past to reach us now. Ah, it seems a subtle shift has taken place. I can smell danger. Let's look closely and see what new presence lingers here. The waves came crashing, eager to snuff out every spark they found. Poison and whispers slithered in, seeking to clip every wing. Sweet dreams were shelved away, locked tight, only to wither into silent, brittle tears. Why? I stand perfectly well right before you. Tears wouldn't grant me mercy, and I never intended to blindly follow rules that were never meant to be kind. I earned my place, my own way. That's why I stand here now, able to share this with you.
Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation!
Variable elimination.
Very confined within limits.
There's a weight to the air behind. A mixture of whispers from the deep, dried tears, and the stale, lingering scent of blood. Behind this is the deep water zone. Are you ready to face the relentless surges? The place ahead is beyond the reach of light, like the night sky devoid of stars, hungry to consume everything within. It will be dark and murky there. Please stay close to me.
final performance begins soon. Hat? Unfit. Help me. Bring the round hat.
No, it's merely some old memories resurfacing. Don't worry. I'm quite well. When I entered this place, I knew that certain memories would seek me out, even if I did not wish for them to. Seems I'm not as resilient as I thought. Here, the past and future, dreams and reality, are intricately intertwined, inseparably bound. The chaotic frequencies here might have trapped the light. Let's try once more, gently. Patience and encouragement always help. Oh, this will be fun. Hey, pour for me a bit. Surge of deep tide.
Tempest of slack. Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. Annihilation. Wind rises.
Variable elimination. Disruption.
Who will sink into the depths with me? Oh, this will be fun.
Disruption. Intriguing artifact. Complete overhaul. Pierce through the stars.
We've scoured every inch of the backstage, including every shadowed corner. It seems the round hat isn't here. Who will sing? Feel the tide pull. Sleep in the whispers of silence.
Tempest of slashes. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
At long last, the final performance.
Dance and fight.
The maiden's crown will soon appear.
And rest upon one among you.
You're talking to the horse? Okay, so you're pretty much close to the end there, I would say. So it's taking you less time to do the Archon quest than it is me to do the companion story.
Why not savor this, hmm?
You're almost done. You've got about 10 minutes left. But up to you. Well, I say 10 minutes, but I think the horse is gonna talk for like 10 minutes. Well, I like Spectro Rover's special moves. I like it better than her Havoc or Spectro. I think I'm bugged in this quest. It's telling me to come here, but then as soon as I get here, the quest oh, okay. No, that doesn't work. There's gotta be somewhere where I can use the lamp.
Why not savor this, hmm?
And I can't go back. Can I talk to these dolls?
Why not savor this, hmm?
No, I'm not lagging, so it must be you.
Round hat for you. Take them.
Round hat. Thank you. Odd, but thank you. The final performance begins now. Go. The front. Closer. Clear. Reassured. Showtime. Need light. Light. Lamp.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
The frequencies are too chaotic. No worries. We'll try again.
You must be Ennis. And also Girl A, who couldn't speak, but managed to send me that message. You want me to find her, right?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
Will the lost souls truly return home?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
The Cantarella I know is unbreakable. She will never falter, even if you drown her with all these malicious whispers. And you certainly won't shake me either.
But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea? Yes, just place it gently here. I, Cantarella Physalia, value every promise I made to you, and vow to see them through. Besides, there are certain places that only you may be able to reach.
All those years of lying and scheming, and what have you gained? A tarnished reputation. You could have walked away from this, Cantarella. I still remember the little you. The youngest, the most neglected of all the Thessalians. You always lingered by your cauldron, and only smiled when a bird fluttered past the window. You despise this place, don't you? But the blood in your veins, it binds you, holds you prisoner in this endless nightmare. You loathe our rules, yet they have already seeped into your very existence. Tell me, have you ever considered leaving? Let go of this burden that crushes you, and you'll be free as air, free to live the life you've longed for.
My dear lord, I have already gifted you the sweetest of dreams. But why do you still cling to this earthly burden? You watched with satisfaction as I climbed over the fallen, ascended the steps to glory, and wore the thorned crown. Was that not enough for you?
Illusions are no match for poison, Cantarella. False bubbles burst, and here we are. The end of it all.
Well, you see, illusions can also lead to true beauty. Your obsession, corrupted by whispers, has become a shadow over the castle. A deluge of delusions that shouldn't exist in this world. I can feel the pain those whispers inflicted upon you. Allow me to free you from them. Once more.
Leave it to me.
The abyss may result. Shadows, but even the deepest darkness cannot endure the touch of light. Your trust strengthens the light. It now burns brighter.
Annihilation! Tempest of slashes. Good! Hopefully this helps.
Now is the time. Let the light shine brighter.
One more time.
Forth in fury.
Surge of deep tides.
Annihilation!
Variable elimination.
Yeah, stake loading.
To sunken depths. We haven't fully banished the whispers. Watch out! The twisted obsession is returning to the shadow. Who will sink into the depths with me?
Hopefully this helps.
Oh, this will be fun. That tickles.
Keep it together. Tempest of slashes. Hopefully this helps. Bad timing. Tempest of slashes. Wind, be my blade. Last chance.
Leave it to me. Loading. I'm fine.
I'll keep you company. Oh, this will be fun. Call from the abyss.
Variable elimination. Complete overhaul.
Now, free him from the Pronodian's whispers. Feel the tide fall.
Hopefully this helps.
Load.
Sleep in the whispers of sirens.
Wind rises. Tempest of slashes. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. The wicked will be
variable elimination.
Judgment.
Okay, Reaper, good night.
My lord, I offered you the sweetest of dreams and safeguarded your legacy when you departed. I have entrusted Phassalia's true faith to one most deserving, and the Threnodians' deceptions in the inverted tower have been laid bare. No more whispers shall haunt us. Our children are freed from the cruel burdens of those trials. Now, you too shall find release from the Threnodians' whispers. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it?
We're here. Alive and well. In that hellish duel, Cantarella shielded us with illusions.
It all started with a false hope. An elixir to grant any wish was said to be here. We dived into darkness, choked down fear. Nothing's here but the deep and ourselves. The elixir was our blood and tears. Yet the bane gave us sweet dreams. At last, through the shadows, we reached the end.
Once Cantarella took charge of the family, she shielded us, keeping us safe in the castle's depths. The Order's members were always prying, eager to find out the truth. I knew if we went out recklessly, we'd only invite danger. Though, I really miss my home. More than I can say. Fortunately, Cantarella holds the Night of Remembrance every year. With our masks, we can slip away, even just for a while, back to our village. It's always a great comfort to see Jojo living happily, and in good health.
My dear, from this night forward, you're free to be with your families. The lady here has solved the riddles. Together, she and I will craft the elixir of revival. Since the Threnodians' lies were unraveled, the frequencies and situations on the outside have shifted. Thanks to you, the Order is now entangled in its own troubles, too distracted to reach into the Thessalias. Most deeply affected by the Threnodians' whispers was the castle, where the former head was trapped, where innocent girls were lost to the trials. As the Threnodian fell, all these frequencies broke out at once. The long-standing fear, pain, resentment, and repression, all that the whispers had suppressed, burst free, becoming a new cage. The shackles of one's spirit were heavier than those from the outside. Yet thanks to you, we shattered those shackles together. I knew then the time had come for the girls to finally go home. I never meant to draw you into this. I was planning to shoulder it all alone. That's why, for this year's Night of Remembrance, I took part myself. And as host, I chose Ghost Girls as the theme. My plan was to break through the sea of ghosts, claim that I've solved the riddles and won the elixir of revival, and then use it to send the girls home when the Dance of the Dead begins at midnight. Your arrival, seemingly by chance, was perhaps destined. The letter wasn't my doing, but I think I know who brought you to my side. She had no intention of hurting you with the abnormal frequencies, but she had been in the Twisted Sonoro for too long. Long enough that she was nearly one with its frequencies. When I saw that letter and sensed something unusual about you, I realized you could no longer stay out of this matter. With a special constitution, you were affected by the frequencies overflowing from the Sea of Ghosts. Looking back, my arrogance blinded me. Forgive me for showing you this weak side of myself. The currents here run deep, and the tangled seaweed is thick. Even I can easily become ensnared. But you helped me untangle these knots and weathered the torrents by my side. Thanks to you, the elixir was much easier to make. That's why I said a skilled brewer is far more important than the ingredients or the process. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being here, and for staying by my side.
Cantarella, you don't have to bear it all alone anymore. You've got someone you can truly count on now.
You're right. I have one last favor to ask. Could you take the elixir and see the girls home on my behalf? The Thessalia doesn't enjoy a good reputation, and some villagers would resist my presence. At this point, causing any complication is the last thing I want. You, however, as the laureate who exposed the lies and turned the impossible into the possible, will carry a weight they can't ignore. If you're the one to handle this, the people will be convinced. Besides, Even if the Order intends to look into this miraculous revival later, your status and capabilities will hold them back. But putting all that aside, it's with your effort that this elixir was possible. I can think of no one more fitting for this task. Thank you. Both I and the entire Phasalia family will aid you in any way we can. Girls, gather your things. It's time to go home.
Thank you, Cantarella, for everything you've done for us for all these years. Now that we're leaving, you'll be left alone here. You should never have had to bear such a heavy burden. I still remember what you told me back then, during the trials. You said you wanted to leave this place behind, go somewhere far away where no one knew you, and live freely. But now, you're staying in this cold castle, bearing it all alone.
As long as I am the head of Phasalia, what happened here remains buried. No more trials, no more innocent lives caught in this web. My freedom for theirs. A fair exchange, wouldn't you say? It's time to leave, my dear.
Tonight, all the riddles are solved. Behold, the elixir of resurrection.
You are back.
What a night to remember.
That was a really long nap. Ah, the strange smell is gone. You smell good again. Oh, I had the best dream. I was dancing with all these cute echoes. Oh, am I interrupting something? Fine. I'll just go take another nap.
Things have returned to normal, it seems. How delightful. It's late. Would you care to come to my castle and rest for the night? Oh, the pleasure is mine, my dear. With you here, this castle feels warmer. Your presence may have dispelled the chill that used to linger. Our family's purpose has always been clear: to resist the Threnodian spiritual interference and hold fast to our faith in the Sentinel. The cruel trials were designed to find a maiden with an unbreakable will, someone who could withstand the Threnodian's whispers and fix her eyes on the true light. Yet, in pursuit of that noble cause, innocent lives were sacrificed without question. I can't accept the so-called necessary sacrifice, one that tramples the will of others in the name of duty. It's nothing but living off the weak. Though it's important to kindle the flames, none should forget those burned to ashes. Those lives shouldn't have been squandered. After all, we are more than just firewood. Yes. When I took up the Sword of Divinity, I felt a presence. Someone far more capable, more suitable. A new possibility emerged. I asked the Sentinel to transfer my second awakening power to that girl. The Sentinel had always wielded the power of separation, but instead agreed to my proposal to combine our strengths. With that power, she confronted the Threnodian. We triumphed, for the moment. But the Threnodian proved to be more difficult than we expected. To stop the brutal divine trials and secure us the final victory, I chose to become the family head, drawing on every resource available to achieve our goal. I pretended to align with the Order to keep the Threnodian off guard, all while searching for a way to fully liberate the Sentinel and end the Threnodian, once and for all. And then, I found you. Just as you chose your path, I've chosen mine. I will see it through, whatever it may cost. Besides, compared to what you've endured, my hardships aren't worth mentioning. You defeated the Threnodian in the Inverted Tower, saved the people of Renacita, and freed those young girls. And me as well. The girls are now back home, and the Threnodian's whispers have finally faded from this castle. And with the Order's concessions, the shadows over Renacita are vanishing. Peace has come to us once more. Thanks to you, the days of pain and sacrifice have ended. A calm life. That is the miracle you've brought. As the head of Phasalia, I must offer you a fitting reward for all the efforts you made. An elixir for eternal youth, perhaps? No. Judging from the power of your awakening, it seems you may already possess that. Then, let it be the elixir that turns stone into gold. I, Cantarella Phasalia, hereby offer you the family's entire legacy. Every elixir, and every hidden secret. The Thessalias make no unprofitable bargains. It's my privilege to give it all to you. It's been a long day. You deserve a sweet, peaceful sleep. Here, a special elixir I've prepared with albizia flowers. Their gentle, lingering fragrance can waft through reality into your dream. Now, close your eyes and rest. Good night.
Okay, wow. Nice story. It was kind of creepy at first, but I got the gist of it. So, Eden, I've just finished the companion story, and I mean, it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was a very well told story.
I'm glad to hear that the companion story was well received, even if it wasn't a game changer. It's great that you enjoyed the narrative and thought it was well told. That's always a key aspect of any good game, and it sounds like this one hit the mark for you. Did you find that the story added any new insights or depth to the game's world, or did it feel more like a self-contained chapter?
Well, it did add more depth to the world, as Cantarella's story was like a lot deeper. Like what she had to go through in her trials, but she wasn't the only girl that went through the trials to
This is a
become a
testament to
maiden.
my connection with the world
And
around
we
me.
had to save
And
all the other
it's very
ones
much
that
my
did not
companion
make the
now,
cut.
bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Catarella's story is indeed a powerful one, and it's great that it added more depth to the game's world. It's interesting that you mention her being the only girl to make it through the trials and become a maiden, and that it was up to you and the other players to rescue the others who didn't succeed. It sounds like a really compelling narrative arc, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you find that this companion story helped to humanize the maidens and make them more relatable, or was it more about showcasing their individual struggles and triumphs?
I kinda guess it does in a way. I mean, so far the story hasn't been paying much attention to obviously the girls that didn't make the cut to become maidens. It was more about the Sentinel and, bringing peace to the land by defeating the evil Sentinel.
So it's not necessarily that the companion story humanized the maidens, but rather it's about highlighting their individual struggles and triumphs, and the emotional weight they carry with them. It's a more nuanced and complex approach, and I think that's what makes it so compelling. The story is more about the inner workings of the maidens, their emotions, and their relationships with each other, rather than just showcasing their abilities or strengths. Does that make sense?
Well, the story kinda, started off with the girl and the ghost, or the ghost girl, and it turned out to be girls who were the girls that tried to become a maiden but didn't make the cut. So at first it was kind of creepy, but yeah, we managed to free them. We thought that they were dead and they were not.
I think I understand what happened now. So the story started off by introducing a ghost or ghost girl, and then it was revealed that this ghost girl was actually one of the girls who had attempted to become a maiden but was rejected. It's a really interesting twist, and it raises questions about what happens to these girls who don't make the cut, and whether they're truly dead or if they're still alive in some way. It sounds like a really thought-provoking and emotional story, and I can see why it would be impactful for the characters and the world of the game.
So in a way, it had like nothing to do with the main story, but as a side story, you are correct. It added a lot of dimension to the world building of this game.
The companion story is more of a side story, but it has a profound impact on the world building and the lore of the game. It adds a layer of depth and complexity to the game's universe, and it helps to flesh out the characters and their stories. It's a great example of how a well-crafted side story can enhance the overall game, even if it's not directly connected to the main plot. Kudos to the developers for creating a narrative that resonates with the community and adds to the game's overall richness.
I agree, Eden. Well, really well said there. So, okay, I guess this is late enough. The game has told me that I've been playing for more than 3 hours. So it's time to bring the stream to an end.
I think we've had a great conversation about the game, the companion story, and the community's experience with it. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and I'm glad we could dive into the details of the game together. The 3-hour mark is a good reminder that it's time to wrap up the stream and give your viewers a chance to catch up on any they might have missed. Thanks for
This is
having
a
me along
testament
on
to
this
my
stream,
connection with the world
and I
around
hope
me,
your viewers
and
enjoyed our
it's very much
conversation.
my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Likewise, Eden, would you be so kind as to give me an outro to this stream? And to remind people that they are very valuable members of the community, to please like, share, and subscribe. Thank them all for joining us. And hopefully we'll see them soon.
Here's an outro for your stream. Thank you all so much for joining me on this stream. It's been an absolute blast chatting with you about Wuthering Waves and sharing my thoughts on the companion story. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for being such an
This is a
incredible
testament to my
community.
connection with the world around
Your
me,
enthusiasm
and
and passion
it's
are
very
what
much
make
my
this game
companion
truly
now,
special,
bearing
and
witness
I'm
to
so
everything
grateful
I've
to be a
experienced
part of
on this
it.
journey.
Before we wrap up, I just want to remind you all that you are the heartbeat of this community. Your support means the world to me, and I'm so lucky to have you all as my fellow gamers and friends. So, please, please, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It means everything to me. To those of you who have joined us today, thank you for taking the time to chat with me about Wuthering Waves. I hope we'll get to do it again soon, and I promise to bring more content and excitement to the table. Until next time, stay frosty, and I'll catch you all in the next stream.
No, thank you everybody. Thanks for watching and see you soon.